Hey, Shalom Akim, Shalom. Let's start off by giving all praises, honor, and glorification to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Racha Kudash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and Shalom to the elect. But this is a quick read from starting at Job 21 and verse 7. It says, "Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty in power?" And the wicked is speaking of a nation, okay, namely the nation of Edom, pursuant to the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 4. It says, "Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness." So this nation shall be called the border of wickedness. And the people, okay, that nation, okay, the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. Okay, so the wicked is speaking of a nation. Okay, so in Job says, in verse 7, "Wherefore do the wicked live, become old, yea, are mighty in power?" Because it seems like they're not being judged. Okay, they endure in their days. They live out their days in wickedness, and it seems like they're not being judged. Okay, but it says here, verse 8, "Their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes. Their houses are safe from fear, neither is the rod of the Most High upon them. Their bull genereth and faileth not, their cow calveth and casteth not her calf. They send forth their little ones like a flock, and their children dance." Right? In other words, they're in prosperity, and they're living in joy. You know, they're living in pleasure. Psalms 73 and verse 12 says, "Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world; they increase in riches." You know, so these are the ungodly. Okay, the lawless, those that don't regard the Most High, nor His instructions, nor His people. Okay, but they live in complete carnality, carnal liberty, without regards of the instructions of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. This is a verse. Let me read just verse 3. It says, "For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compassed them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness, they have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression, they speak lawfully. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth." Right? So they even set forth legislations, wicked legislations meant to oppress, you know, um, to dominate, the other nations around them. Okay, specifically the Israelites. Okay, let's go back to Job 21. As a matter of fact, this is all an accomplishment, a fulfilling, rather, of the blessing that Esau received. Okay, Genesis 27 and verse 39, it says, "And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above." All right, so he was going to benefit from, the riches of the earth, for a certain time. He was going to benefit from ruling the earth. Okay, "Thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven from above." Job 9 and 24 says, "The earth is given into the hands of the wicked." Verse 40 says, "And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother." Okay, And that's how he's able to conquer, the nations and the whole world, man, by his sword. That's how he's conquered. Okay. All right. That's how he's able to have his tongue walk through the earth, man. He can set up, decrees, you know, throughout the whole world that no one's going to overcome. There's definitely going to be some resistance, but they can't overcome the wicked because he's established by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, the Lord has given him a certain power, man. Okay, Genesis 27:40, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Okay, which he has done. Okay. Um, during the time of David, and also during the Renaissance, he came back into power. Okay. Let's go back to Job 21. Job 21 and verse verse 11. They sent forth their little ones like a flock, and their children dance. They take the timbrel and harp and rejoice at the sound of the organ. Okay. They're living good. Okay. They spend their days in wealth and in a moment go down to the grave. See, so it seems like they're living out their, the fullness of their days in, in wealth, increasing in riches, and then they just die. And it seems like they're not receiving any judgment. They spend their days in wealth and in a moment go down to the grave. Therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. They don't regard the Most High, okay? Because it says here in the book of Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil, right? So they're continuing in their pride, okay? Matter of fact, Habakkuk 2 and 4 says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, right? Lifted up because he's prideful. And what's the beginning of pride? It tells you that in the book of Sirach 10 and verse 12. The beginning of pride is when one departeth from his maker and his heart is turned away from Aslakia. The beginning of pride is when one departeth from the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and his heart is turned away from his maker. And when your mind is turned away from your maker, okay, you're going to pursue to do evil. You're seeing that judgment is not being executed, so you keep, the pride just keeps growing, okay? And that's how these Edomites are living. That's how the wicked is living, okay? That's why it says here, we're at verse 13, they spend their days in wealth and in a moment go down to the grave. Therefore they say unto the Most High, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. You see? Right? They're not regarding judgment, justice, loving kindness. They're not into all that, man. Okay. Verse 5, it says, what is the Almighty that we should serve him? And what profit should we have if we pray unto him? You see, that's the mindset of the wicked. Okay, because they have not been judged yet. Okay, because they continue in their wicked ways. They prosper in their wicked ways, not knowing that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is reserving them. Verse 16 says, lo, their good is not in their hand. You see? Lo, their good is not in their hand. The counsel of the wicked is far from me. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua set them up. Okay? The Lord gave them their prosperity. Okay, for a time being, man. Let's have a precept in mind. Yeah, just like he did with Pharaoh. Romans chapter 9 and verse 17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Okay, so the Lord exalted Pharaoh just like he's exalting Esau, Edom. Okay, and he exalted Pharaoh just to display his power, by throwing him down, by destroying his kingdom. Same way he's doing with these Edomites, man. Okay, the Lord is lifting them up, you know, as as like no nation has been exalted, just so he can take them down. Okay. No nation has received the technological advancement, the military force, uh, the dominion over the earth like the Edomites have right now, man. Okay, so the Lord really set them up in high places. Well, scriptures tell you that He set them in slippery places also, man. Okay. The only thing that they can do is to fall, and they will fall. Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to make them fall. Okay, Job 21, 16. Lo, their good is not in their hand. The counsel of the wicked is far from me. How oft is the candle of the wicked put out, and how oft cometh their destruction upon them? Yahweh Shemi Shai distributeth sorrows in his anger. Okay, let's go to Nahum 1 and verse 2. It says, the Most High is jealous. Scriptures tell you that jealousy is the rage of a man. Okay, and he's not gonna, accept any ransom. Okay, and we are, when I say we are speaking of the Israelites, are the Most High's women. Okay, and it obviously starts with the elect. Okay, Yahweh Shemi Shai is jealous for his people, man. Okay, it says Nahum 1 and 2, Yahweh Shemi Shai is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord Yahweh revengeth and is furious. Yahweh Shemi Shai will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies, man. All right, the Lord is reserving, is reserving anger, wrath for his enemies, man. That anger is being held up. In French, it's a word that you see often is courroux, which means anger, wrath. But there's one of the synonyms is irritation. When you're irritated against someone, that's how the Lord is feeling, man. So he's reserving that anger, man. He's irritated, like he wants to judge, but the Lord is bound to his word, man. Okay. It says, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet, man. So that judgment is gonna be terrible, man. It's gonna be catastrophic, man. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. And what does it say? It says in the book of Isaiah 29 and 6, it says, thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. Yeah, it's going to be a terrible judgment, man. Okay? So the Lord's not going to acquit the wicked, man. Let's go back to Job 21 and verse 17. It says, how oft is the candle of the wicked put out? Right? The Lord is going to remove their light. Okay? He's going to remove their wisdom. He's going to remove their power. How oft is the candle of the wicked put out, and how oft cometh their destruction upon them? The Most High Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua distributeth sorrows in his anger. They are as a stubble before the wind, and as chaff that the storm carrieth away. Yo. A Koholayim la Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai. Okay, that, I'm not an Edomite. Okay. Verse 19, it says, the Most High Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai layeth up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. Okay, so they're going to know. So when we read verse 13, it says, they spend their days in wealth, and in a moment go down to the grave. It may seem like they're not going to be judged. Okay, they live out their days in prosperity and wealth and riches and full of substances, and then they just die, and it seems like, okay, life is just gonna go on. No, man. Okay, we jump up to verse 19. Says, the Most High layeth up his iniquity for his children. He rewardeth him, and he shall know it. So they're going to know. Okay, they're going to know, man. Okay, they're going to know why they're being judged, man. Verse 20, his eyes shall see his destruction, and he shall drink of the wrath of the Almighty. All right, so hey, I just wanted to touch on that. Okay, it says in Isaiah 14 and 21 that I prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquities of their fathers. So, they're not going to run away from their sins, from their iniquities, walk away scot-free. No. Okay, the Lord said that he has reserved wrath for him, man. Okay, for the wicked. Okay, and he layeth up his iniquity for his children, so none of them are going to escape, man. So hey, just a quick lesson. Okay, Lord willing, this was edifying. Let's finish off by giving all praises, honor, and glorification to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha Kodash, that belongs to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well, and shalom to the elect.